Hello, fellow classmates. My name is Amanda Pazos, and today we're going to take a look at the Brooklyn Museum Library and Archive site. This is their main page for the Digital Library and Archives, and the URL is opencollection.brooklynmuseum.org/archives. And we're going to take a look at the museum's main website, which has their mission statement, which is to bring people together through art and experiences that inspire celebration, compassion, courage, and the will to act. They also have their vision, values, and culture statements. And they have a statement that the Brooklyn Museum stands on land that is part of the unceded ancestral homeland of the Lenape people. It is also their 200th anniversary, which is very cool. And they are a not-for-profit corporation whose trustees operate the museum in a building owned by the City of New York, and the people of the City of New York provide major funding for the museum's operations through the city's Department of Cultural Affairs. They have donors, partners, and funding organizations that support the library and archives initiatives. And then we're going to go back to that main page. There are actually two libraries. There's the Art Reference Library, which parallels the museum's collection. And they also have the Wilberg Library of Egyptology, which is an important resource for the study of ancient Egypt. And the digital library includes scans from books, photographs, documents held in the Brooklyn Museum Library, focusing on the arts of Africa, the Americas, Asia, ancient Egypt, and the Islamic world. They also have an archives collection, which has more than 50 collections documenting the history of the museum from 1823 through the present day. And they have over 3,200 linear feet of records, which has letters, photographs, exhibition catalogs, and collections created by employees in all the museum departments, from audiovisual to a visitor center. They also have emails where you can contact the library collection or the archives collection. They are open for public appointments, but that's very limited. And this resource is mostly for researchers, scholars, students, and the general public interested in art, history, and cultural studies. And then we're going to go back up here and look at their drop-down bar, which has a collection section, and they have a spot for developers, which looks like they're doing some work to their site. They also have it by floor, and they have a research and resources options. And they also have a search bar up on the top, very simple, and they have an advanced search option, which is very more detailed. It has by artist, by object, which has different elements. They have by exhibition, library and archives. They also have these tabs where for Creative Commons license or known copyright, which I think is cool. And in this, you can go to, we're going to head to Province and Collecting History in this other tab, which they don't really have a collection development policy stated. They do have museum collecting practices, which is stated here in a question and answer kind of format. And they do focus on provenance quite a lot, which is referring to the history of a work following its creation, its past owners, and how it was handled from place to place. They also touch upon collecting history and colonial legacies, what is collected throughout the years, how it's changed, and if there was any stolen artifacts and what they are doing now. In their policies, they try to acquire works legally, ethically, and with a more rigorous standard of documented provenance. They also follow these international best practices listed here. And they also have stated works that they have, or items that they have given back to the Native Americans, which are right here due to NAGPRA, which is the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act. Next, we are going to head to the archive section, which has a searching option, and you can also add a row if you'd like to add more keywords. They have it by collection, digital materials, subject, and name. And then we are also going to go back with that main page. This is one of their collections. It's the Goodyear Archival Collection, just a format of how it looks, which it has a little info on the front, and then it has under tools the history of the collection and a finding aid. And then you can browse the collection by location, by year, and by subject. And once you click one of the items, it looks like this, which they have basic info about the picture, and you can also download it. And the department it's in, you can email and print. And I just wanted to show another, if you went to, let's say, collections and contemporary art, and you picked a piece, I picked this piece, and it shows a little bit differently. They have, the artist, medium, dates, dimensions, collection, exhibitions it's been in, and I thought this was really cool. It has a record completeness. And yes, so very fun looking through this Brooklyn Museum digital library and archive site, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.